Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for the Lego Batman movie, which I just saw today. I wanted to see it Thursday, but we had a snowstorm, so I could not see it Thursday. But I saw the movie as soon as I could. So let's start talking about Lego Batman. But of course, with my movie reviews, I do a non-spoiler portion, I do a spoiler portion, so here's my non-spoiler portion. I love this movie. I had a blast with it. There's so many Easter eggs throughout the movie, so it brings you to enjoy the movie with a first watch, but a second watch you could probably catch a lot more of the Easter eggs that show up in this movie. Also, this is not a spoiler, but I would say it celebrates Batman, which is the best part, and all its iterations of Batman. It pokes fun of it, but with love, and that's what I really enjoyed with this movie. I would say it pokes fun at Batman 66 the most, so that old live-action Batman TV show, that's what is made fun of the most, but also you get kind of the newer references of the DC Extended Universe. But yeah, and the main theme of the movie, which I'll get into in spoilers portion, was brilliant. I think it's something that should have been done in a previous Batman movie or a more serious Batman movie, but never has been. And it's just perfect in here, and why I love the movie. And again, I'll get into that main theme of Batman and his feelings in the spoiler portion. But it was also fun to see all these different cameos outside of the DC universe. I thought that was pretty cool, and it really brings Gotham City to life. If you love Gotham, you love Batman, it really brings it to life, and I totally enjoyed it. Was it a laugh out loud movie? I don't know. I do feel like Lego Movie was a little bit funnier, but this, if you enjoy the references, you're gonna laugh out loud because of that. But if you're not a Batman fan, you might not get out of it as much as Batman fans will, at least in the comedy aspect. Action was awesome, the colors were great, and there's some references to the Lego Movie, so it does feel like a connection, but if you've never seen the Lego Movie, it's also not a big deal. They don't reference it enough where you're like, oh, I feel like I missed something. But for me, honestly, I gave this a 5 out of 5 stars. I just had a blast watching this movie, and it's kind of everything I want a Batman movie to be, especially a comedy Batman movie to be. So now moving on to the spoiler portions, which, yeah, the main theme of this movie is Batman being alone and not wanting to make relationships with people. And it's him creating his Bat family, and I've always wanted the Bat family to be presented in a Batman movie. That's always been my main complaint. I'm like, where's Dick Grayson? Where's Barbara Gordon? Where's Jason? Where are these people that kind of make Batman? And it dives into the psychology of Batman. Who knew that a Lego movie would dive into the psychology of Batman more than previous Batman movies? Of course, I can't count the Christopher Nolan films because that's pretty psychologically driven, but it dives into an aspect of Batman that's so obvious, but maybe to mainstream audiences, it kind of puts on a light, a light bulb for them. It's like, oh yeah, that makes sense with that, Batman losing his parents. But as comic book readers, we've seen this theme a lot, but it's just presented in such a great way. I guess my complaint, but also something that, made sense to me, at least with this iteration, I love Barbara Gordon. I thought Barbara Gordon was amazing in this movie. I love that she was so present in the movie, because you see a lot of superhero movies and just action films in general where you'll have a strong female character, but they're just kind of that. They don't have a personality, or like when something really big happens, they're just kind of sidelined. I've never felt that with Batgirl here. I never felt that with Barbara Gordon. She was very much prominent in the plot. She was very much prominent in the last battle. And there's a lot of female characters, like on the police force. I was very happy with female representation here. Only problem I have with Barbara was the whole romantic tension that Batman pretty much pretended was there with Barbara. And that's why I was okay with it. It's because Batman pretended. Like, Barbara's like, yeah, I don't know what's going on here. I'm not interested in you. But, and also this is a different form of Batgirl. It's not like the Killing Joke where that's like his daughter. This is an older Batgirl. She is the commissioner, so the romantic tension kind of made a bit more sense, especially because they were going into Batman 66 territory, which that, again, in that age, that's kind of why Batgirl was presented. So I was okay with that, even though I didn't think it was necessary, but they kind of poked fun at it. I think it was more poking fun at the romantic tension than actually doing romantic tension. And then Robin was so much fun. There's a lot of references to, like, Nightwing and, even Bloodhaven. They mention Bloodhaven a lot. And you just have to know that these are parody forms of these characters. I mean, it does suck that we haven't really gotten Dick Grayson or Barbara Gordon presented in the movies correctly, and we're seeing kind of more parody versions of them first. But that's why this is fun, you know? This was a lot of fun, and it was just great seeing the Bat family. That's an aspect I love about Batman, and I'm so glad was presented in this movie. Also, the villains, it was cool that we got different villains from different universes. So you got, like, Harry Potter villains and other villains showing up, like, Wizard of Oz villains. I didn't expect that, and at first I'm like, I wish we had all the DC villains, but it made sense by the end why they didn't, like, pick Zod or, Cheetah, you know? It was all about Gotham. It was about Batman and how they were teaming up. And then the Joker and Batman relationship was so good, how they poked fun at that. I love this movie. It was just so good. I hope they can make a sequel, just to dig deeper into the Bat family, because obviously there's other characters they can introduce. And I think it's open to having a sequel. So yeah, watch this movie. If you're a Batman fan, I think you're gonna have so much fun with this movie. If you're not, I think you'll probably have less fun, but for me, as a Batman fan, a big Batman fan, I'm gonna give this 5 stars. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, description below, there are links for my comic book, Like Father, Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father, Like Daughter. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.